Well, today I'm here with Josh again. We're shooting the video at the exact same place that we did a few weeks ago when we talked about the Sitz heifers getting here. You can see that this corral, the last time we showed you, was clear full of heifers, 156 of them in here. Now whatever is in here has a baby with it. They've all had calves. For us, that's success in that the calving window was really narrow. And that's what the AI work does for us. It gets us all the calves here in a short amount of time. And then it does a lot of things for us. First of all, we don't have to have a prolonged calving season, worry about it for months and months or weeks and weeks. And then secondly, all these calves are going to be really close to the same age when we move them on into selling them. So out here right now, you can see a lot of these heifers are the white-faced ones that have white in their face. Again, those are home-raised heifers that are the F1 crosses out of our Hereford bulls and our Angus cows. And then the solid black ones out here are those Sitz heifers that are solid black or pure breast. Anyway, the same size, the same weight, uniformity, that's what we're looking for. And so having the calving window really narrow like that is kind of what we go for. Anyway, out here in the pasture, the reason we have them in closer was just to put them into smaller pens when they calve. But sometimes on the first time with these heifers, it's better too if you can isolate them a little bit and they're not a whole bunch of confusion and a lot of stuff going on. Make sure that, you know, they know that's their calf and they start mothering it well. And once that happens, then we want to get them out on this grass and this spread out area as quick as possible, because it's healthier for the calves. If they can go down in the grass, if they can lay in the sunshine, if they can get out of the wind and the weeds and the brush, then those are all positives. That's another thing that we're trying to do right now is these first-time mothers have had their baby. Now they're lactating and giving milk. And so before it was really easy to keep the weight on them, but right now the tendency is to lose a lot of weight because they're raising that calf and they're giving a lot of milk. And so there's a lot of nutritional requirements that are going on right now, and we can't meet that just with dry grass. And so that's why we're supplementing them in the pen. And also we have protein tubs out here that they can lick and use so that they can get more nutrition. Probably 200-pound tub right there. But it's just solid. It's full of molasses and like soybean meal, combination of proteins. We can get them custom mixed for our area. We can have the soil tested, the grass tested, and figure out what minerals and vitamins they're short on. They're in good shape. I think the other part of that is when you start with heifers, but they have a good body condition, you're kind of setting yourself up for success. A lot of times if cattle are in poor shape and they go through this calving ordeal, then it just deteriorates from there. Then they can't catch up and they can't maintain their weight, and then they don't breed back. And so that's kind of what we're focused on right now as far as management, is keeping the calves healthy and keeping the nutrition of the heifers high. When a lot of these calves were born, they were born in a snowstorm or a rainstorm. It's been really wet here. The key there is if we can get them dried off from being born and then get milk in their belly so they're eating something, then they're fine. But if those two things don't happen, if they can't get dry and they can't get their belly full, then they die really quick. So any calves that are stressed and don't get dry and their belly full right off the bat, then we have calf blankets for them, we have heat lamps for them, we have other warmers where we have to get that body temperature up and we have to get food in their belly and then they get going. But it's really amazing, those two things. If they can get the calories, they're good. Now these calves with these heifers, You can see they all have tags in their ears, little pink or red tags, depending on if they're a heifer or a bull right now. And on their tag is their birth date and their mother's tag, or weight, date, and mother. And so, and as they go through life, we'll always be able to know what their mother was and what her production level was. We don't do that with all the commercial cows because it's tremendously labor intensive, but on the purebreds, it's really good to do it because then we can know what each individual cow is doing for us or not doing for us.